All right, hello and welcome everybody to the Super Baka Bros channel and tonight's stream of Neighborhood RPG, a show where I, Angelo Baca, bring my friends and family together to play Dungeons and Dragons. Now, it's been a while since we've done this stream because life happens and things are absolutely crazy right now, but I'm really glad to be back. If I sound really off or really quiet, please let me know in the chat. Same thing for everyone else that's going to be talking here in a moment. If the audio is off, please let us know. We appreciate that. That is not a dick move. It's much appreciated. Um, Before we get into the stream, I really quickly want to bring up our main composer that we got to use their music for the Curse of Strahd campaign, Travis Savoy. Their Bandcamp is going to be dropped into the chat shortly. Definitely follow them on Bandcamp. It helps them out a lot. He is a Canadian composer, and his music is really, really good. I truly appreciate him allowing us to use it and give them a follow. They would be big, big help for them. With that out of the way, we're just going to jump right into the character introduction and get going into this campaign because I want to get playing, to be honest with you. So, first off, let's go ahead and have Phil, if you could please, introduce your character and let us know anything we need to know about them. So go ahead, Phil.
So my character is Eldrin Farrell, half elf bard, kind of a comedic bard as opposed to music, though he's not a comedian by profession. He's an adventurer and man of mystery. I don't know. Yeah, he thought about kind of running away during the last fight or kind of keeping his distance at the very least, while the other two did a lot of the heavy lifting, but he decided to come back. So it'd be interesting to see how he approaches fights going forward, because I think sometimes his natural inclination is to kind of take care of Eldrin first.
I honestly really appreciate the commitment to you running away last session. Oh, I went to the red. That's too high. I think you're playing your character to their utmost true self, and I really appreciate that. Thank you, Phil. We're going to now switch over to Hannah, your character. Go ahead and let us know anything we need to know about them, and go ahead.
My character is Strafaria, who is a rogue half-elf, and she has a amnesia backstory going on and can really only remember the last couple months.
Nice. Thank you very much. As I try to mess with something, I totally screwed up the overlay and moved it by accident. It's all good. Thank you very much, Hannah. I appreciate that. And hopefully, you can find out more about your character's backstory in the next couple of sessions. And finally, we have Cyrus. If you could please introduce your character and any information you'd like to let us know. Go ahead.
I will be playing as Bakrog the Stone, the half giant, half stone giant, in fact, fighter. He's just like your typical tank, heavy damage, big sword wielding guy, battle wise, and outside of battle, he's a little shy, a little reserved, but starting to warm up to and find his place in the party, in the group. I think that's about all that's going on. We just had a big old encounter. We fought some stuff. His armor is melting. His halberd melted. So he's down to just big old sword. And probably going to be soaking up more damage with my newfound hit points rather than dodging attacks, since my AC is all messed up.
That's all very true. Thank you very much, Cyrus, for introducing your characters, and all of you. Really good job, especially considering we haven't done this in weeks. That was pretty impressive. Before we get going, I just want to let everyone to know, go ahead and hit that follow button. And if you're already following, subscribe if you can, if you have the money to do that. It helps the channel out tremendously, and follow is free. So thank you ahead of time.
Use that Prime sub.
Yeah,
Bezos
totally.
bucks.
If you have that Amazon Prime and you get the free Prime sub, use it. You know what I mean? Or use it on someone else. Just use it. Don't let it go to waste. That's the main thing. Whether you're going to use it on us or somebody, just use it. It's like Steve Carell says in 40-year-old version, if you don't use it, you lose it. So let's go ahead and go over to our previously on the Magic Jewel Heist. Nope. God damn it. We're not doing the Magic Jewel Heist anymore. I knew that was going to happen sooner or later. It happened. Fine. We got it out of the way. We'll do it
You're
live.
stupid.
Fuck you, Phil. Previously on the Curse of Strahd. Now, last time we left our adventurers, let me get this music going. You guys can't hear, but the stream can hear. That's a little ominous. There we go. Last time we left off, our 3 adventurers who had been conscripted. Oh my God, why did I even try to say that word? Joined the Harper's Guild of Adventurers to journey north to a mining mountain village where the miners had gone missing, and the leader of the Harper's Guild had gone missing after investigating what's happened. They made their way up there, had a bit of an encounter in the tavern, realized that their new buddy, the barkeep Grixis, the goblin, was actually working with a Mind Flayer who they fought in the tavern. They journeyed underneath the tavern into a cave, and after having a battle with some other goblins and some piles of oozes, I guess is the best way to say it, they rested and are ready to start their new adventure to find the Mind Flayer, which is taken off after their first battle, and also figure out what has happened to the leader of the Harper's Guild, Bren Augendil. Yeah, Augendil. I think I said that right. I made the name up and I still can't say it right. Why am I the Dungeon Master? Anyways, so now, before we get into the main game over here, something that I like to do is a little toast. So you at home, the players with us here, if you could please, whatever drink of choice that you have. I got my cool little metal drink here. As I like to say, oh, look at that. Oh, we all kind of got the same sort of metal. Phil's got a lighter. I actually like that. I'm actually jealous of the lighter. Yeah, see, it's metal. As I like to say, may our dice roll true, and may you all make it through. Meh.
Yeah.
Now, shall we play? Let's go ahead and switch over to this one.
I'd do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll. I'm going to shut this off. 1 second. Now, as the 3 of you have just woken up in this large cavern, you are gathering your equipment together, and let me know if you hear this music, by the way, everyone.
Yep.
Or sound effects and whatnot.
I can, yes.
Okay, good.
There we go. Now I can. I couldn't for a second.
Gotcha. As you all wake up in this large cavern, the 3 other miners that survived the battle with the goblins and the oozes are watching over you. You gather your equipment and roll up any bedrolls that you have. The cavern itself is actually lit by torches that are hanging on the wall, and every once in a while you hear like drops of water just falling from the ceiling. But as soon as you get up and gather all of your things, you hear this loud, painful scream coming from the way that you all journeyed from. The miners, as they hear this, all look at each other and almost instinctively like bundle up closer to each other. One of them, the human, looks over at the three of you and says, What are you guys going to do now?
I think it's time we go back to that other room.
What about us? What do we do? And the little halfling miner steps up. Aren't you going to protect us?
You know, I know at times I haven't always been the most brave when we've found ourselves in battle. So I think it's only appropriate for me to do the selfless thing and allow the two of you to fight the Mind Flayer, and I'll take these three brave miners back up to the surface. I will sacrifice myself.
I believe we could escort them most of the way together, and then maybe you could join us in the fight. I like your jokes.
Well, I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah, you know, let's play it by ear. I think we're all throwing ideas around. We'll see what it looks like when we get up, and you know, these nice gentlemen risk their lives to save ours, so let's honor that. I think that's important.
Right.
The halfling who, for whatever reason, Eldrin, you have this sort of immediate affection by halflings. Your buddy Pete up in the tavern, R.I.P. And this new miner, yeah, rip.
No, R.I.P.
Halfling. R.I.P. Oh God, that went right over my head. That is. I was actually going to give you a point of inspiration for the first joke that you said about escorting them back. Now you've lost the inspiration.
Oh,
Speaking of which, who all has inspiration right now?
It looks like I've erased it, just not very well. So I think I used mine.
Yeah, I think you used yours. Strafaria, do you have any inspiration?
I do not.
Okay, I like the chin rest. That was good. Yeah, thinking. The halfling steps up to you and not, puts their hand out towards you, Eldrin, but just talking to you specifically, and says, I like this one's idea, but can we please get out of here?
Sounds good. Let's make our way back.
Agreed.
Stay close to me, miners.
Absolutely. Thank you. And what is your name? As you all start like walking out of this cavern, one of the miners like steps over the ooze that it's like still like dissolving into the rock, the small little puddle. What is your names?
I am Strafaria.
A pleasure.
Mbakrog, little friend.
Appreciate it. Thank you. And you, noble one.
You're very perceptive, yes. Very noble. I am Eldrin Farrell.
Ah, it's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you, all of you, for helping us. We thought we would die down here. Let me get a perception check by everyone as you're starting to walk back the way that you came.
What if I just didn't get any dice out for this D&D stream?
I feel like that's fair, from being honest. We have to have either audio issues or no dice.
I have like 40 D20s right next to me.
I know, you're very fair. I gotta get the battle chest out.
Oh, a 1? Sorry, Cyrus. You just got an
I got a 9 perception.
Perception. Okay. 15.
15? Cyrus, do you think you have any dice like relatively close? Or...
Yeah, I got one. I got an 18.
Oh, okay. So, Eldrin, who's a little bit more distracted by the halfling miner who's kind of oohing and awing over just how regal and majestic that Eldrin Farrell is. Notices that the way that they left is very similar to the way that they came, but as Buckrog is walking back, a little more hyper aware that their good buddy Grixis left before they could even say anything. As you guys come around the corner of the cavern, you notice something tied off to the side. It's like tied off like a rope inside a crevice that you really wouldn't notice it unless you were looking for it.
But I did see it.
You saw it, yes.
Okay.
And the Stropharia did not.
Okay. I will. I'll take a second and check it out for sure. Investigate further.
Sure. Eldrin, Stropharia, you just see Buckrog step off to the left, to the wall of the cavern, the tunnel, and you notice him looking at what looks like just the wall itself, and then you look closer, you see that there's a rope going up the side in this like crack in the wall. Go ahead and roll an investigation check real quick as you walk up to this.
So it's still just him that notices the rope?
You notice it now. You didn't notice it at first.
He stepped in my joke. That's not cool.
What was I supposed to say? You set this up for me.
Well, if I haven't noticed the rope yet, and I see him going over the wall to check it out, I was going to say, Buckrog, you need to focus. You don't have time to say hello to your relatives right now.
Oh, God damn it. I knew that you were going to say some shit like that.
I don't know. That's
pretty
perfect though, because I can be like, there's something strange over here, and roll a 9 for investigation.
I'll say, no, it isn't. You're looking at rope, not stone. So no, I wouldn't say you would have advantage. You can tell that it's tied up to something, but as you look up, you don't know where it's leading off to. But you do know that this looks odd. It looks out of place. The other two are like walking closer to you. They're not quite to you yet, Buckrog.
Stropharia, do you want to take a look at this?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check if you could. And the miners are walking up. They're
18.
still next to Eldarin. Okay. So as you walk up to this, you quickly follow the rope and see that it disappears into the rock. But as you look all the way to the ceiling, it comes back out of the rock, which is really odd. And you're not sure how that is even possible. But the rope is going over to what looks like it's tied to a large beam it's tucked up into the ceiling itself, and as you follow it back the other way, you see there is a very thin wire going across the floor. You can barely pick it out, but it actually has this sort of like reflection coming off of it. So do with that information what you will, Stropharia.
So the string is across the floor, like in our path.
In our
For
reach.
what Stropharia sees, yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm not seeing this. I'm just trying to visualize
almost like
it.
a fishing line type string that's super thin, but is also attached to the rope off to the side.
My inclination is this might be a trap.
You think that it's something definitely fishy going on around here, yes.
Rogues have some sort of detrapping. Is that a thing we do as characters?
Are you two wallflowers done? Can we keep going? Come, miners. I will get you to safety. You can trust me.
As they start walking forward, Stropharia, you remember that you, being deft of hand, you have a way to disarm traps. But you may want to say something to your good half-elf brethren over there.
I'm going to attempt to disengage this trap.
Okay. go ahead and roll a sleight of hand. And so right now, Eldrin is still walking forward. The miners are walking along with them, almost to the string that is going along the floor. Halfling's
18.
like, how do you get so tall? To Eldrin.
Milk and sleep.
Wow. You
I
said
roll
18?
it. 18, yeah.
18. So right before they get to the string that's on the ground, Strafaria very, very nimbly actually cuts the rope, but grabs it and then ties it off to like a small outcropping of like a stalagmite that comes off of the ground. You can see the pillar that it's hanging off of. Comes down just a little bit and then stops as she ties it off. The miners and I would say Eldrin, all four of you kind of are taken aback a little bit as this happens very suddenly. Whoa! The hell's that?
Are we like towards the exit on the map now?
You are. That's a great question. You're
I
past.
thought we were just around the corner.
Yeah, you're just past the corner area,
Okay.
almost to the exit, but not quite.
Okay. Doesn't really exactly matter. I was just wondering.
How's
Yeah,
that?
like right where Strafaria is, basically that big pillar. Imagine something half that size about to come down from the ceiling.
Okay.
And people in the stream can't see this, but that is what is happening.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at this and just say, perhaps it would have been easier to have cut the string.
Wasn't trying to catch this beam. I'll kind of look up at the thing up there and point to him. But maybe we should give everyone a little bit of a heads up next time before we go. Disarming traps.
The halfling miner is almost like putting his arm around your arm, Eldrin. Actually, no. It would say probably getting close to your wrist. He's not tall enough to get like, hooking elbows kind of a situation. But like a small child is definitely very, very scared. One of the miners, the human one, says, maybe one of you that is most perceptive can be on the lookout and let us know about anything else.
I'll strain my dark visiony eyes as we walk forward.
Okay. And if you all want, I think Strafaria, you have the highest perception right now with your.
Yeah,
I imagine so.
Yeah, plus I think we all have dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone has dark vision.
I keep forgetting I'm not special with my dark vision.
Oh, I only have +2 perception. But I have +6 sleight of hand.
But your passive perception should be fairly high with your observant feat.
Oh, yeah, okay. +5, yeah.
So just in general, when you're not looking specifically for something, passively you're going to notice things way more.
Okay, cool.
How do you figure your passive perception? Oh, it's passive wisdom.
Yeah, it's just your wisdom +10.
Okay.
Oh wait, what?
Your wisdom +10, but then
yours is higher because of observant.
Okay. So hers is like a 15, and I have a 0 wisdom, so mine's like 10.
What is your wisdom, Strafaria?
My wisdom's +2.
Okay.
And over here I have observant +5 passive perception.
Yeah, that's
And you would have +7 altogether for passive wisdom alone.
Okay.
I was trying to read about how all that worked the other day, and then I didn't get that far.
'Cause the observing gives you a +5 bonus, plus you have your wisdom that's a +2, so you're 17 passive wisdom.
Okay.
It was at 18 to detect this. That's why Bakrog was the one that picked it up. So, as you all continue on this path, making your way toward, I assume, the entrance area of the tunnels themselves.
Yeah, back to that fork in the road that we were at.
Okay. So let's do...
That's where I'd like to stop. I'd also like to say to my party, strange that that trap didn't catch us on the way in.
Yeah, that wasn't there when we got here. Little halfling miner says.
Might have been that little goblin that we insisted to bring along with us.
And you can see the miners sort of shudder as you say goblins.
Oh. It's okay, friends. I'll protect you.
I feel like you got to get a point of inspiration this session for sure.
I mean, it's not if I don't have a red card, I definitely have a couple of yellows.
For sure, absolutely. That's a good reference. I like that. So as you continue on, Strafaria keeping a keen eye for any sort of traps or anything that might cause any concern. The walls themselves are, like I said in the other cavern, they're well lit, so there's nothing that's truly hidden. Maybe some shadows are cast a little bit here and there, but as you walk a good maybe 20-30 minutes just to get back to where you came, slowly obviously because you're being cautious, you all get back to the fork in the road. Actually, let me switch over to this. Yeah, perfect. We're right to exactly where I needed to go. So now you're all at this fork in the road. You have just entered up from this area up here, and you originally came from this area where the tavern is. Did not travel this way at all. The miners are uncertain. They're looking for some instructions of what they should be doing now.
Yeah, as we come in, I'd be hanging close to over this direction, fairly eagerly wanting to head this way.
Okay.
I'd say, if you want to get the miners safely back to town, I could stand guard here and await your return, or we can just send them on home and head on in.
I agree with Bakrog, and I'm going to follow him.
Okay. Yeah, I think that all makes sense. So, me and my new friends, I think we're gonna go hit up the tavern, kind of see what that looks like. Make sure nothing's coming down to get you all while you do your thing. So, I don't know. Good luck.
Which is funny because you're heading up north away from the direction you probably really want to go, which would be down this way.
Oh, why did we go past the fork in the road then?
I think that was just our character tokens were loaded in from the last time.
Yeah, that was last time.
I think it was just the same.
There's no continuity in my MCU. The miners are kind of nodding their head. Yes, this is a great idea. All right, well, good luck to the two of you. They start walking, expecting Eldrin to follow them. The two of you want to say anything?
I'll just shout out, should we wait for you, or...
This whole session is just Eldrin up in the tavern telling stories, drinking. The two of you are down here just chilling out. He's coming back, right?
I mean, you two can handle this Mind Flayer on your own, I imagine.
Not feeling very bardically inspired right now.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think I need to kind of kind of reset. I need to kind of center myself. These dark caves aren't doing it for me.
Strafaria, the heroic Eldrin.
I call Aldrin a coward.
Okay. You're gonna
and say that I'm gonna say you're being a coward, and you should come with us.
I'm highly offended. These nice gentlemen have done so much for us, and the fact that you could turn your back on them so easily makes me wonder how easy you'd turn your back on me. I mean, I'm second guessing everything at this point.
Arkrog's deeply saddened by this rift in the party.
the human miner steps forward and nudges Eldrin and says, "We can literally see the tavern opening from here. I think we're gonna be fine. You got this."
I respect your your sense of optimism. I can see it too. I know what you mean.
So go follow your friends and get that effing Mind Flayer.
What is this guy?
Human miner.
Well, brave sir, the responsibility falls onto you to keep these other miners safe. And this will help you in your adventure. I'm gonna kind of put one finger up and go.
Oh God.
Boom. Tap him on the nose. Give him a point of inspiration.
A boop.
Oh shit! You're really gonna give him
bardic
A boop of
inspiration.
inspiration.
He rolled a 5 at insight of like picking up what you really mean by that, and he kind of. All right, thank you. You heard the half elf. Follow me, guys. Let's get the hell out of here. And he starts pulling the other miners, toward the entrance.
Eldarin's gonna take a long sip from his small metal flask and then join the others.
Okay. So, the three of you find yourselves at this new convergence of the cave. Do you make your way forward?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you've rejoined us, Eldrin. It was very kind of you to think of those little miners.
I'm sorry I called you a coward.
Well, it's a common, thing that the weak do is project how they feel onto others. So I don't blame you. You're doing your best.
I'm pretty sure Eldrin has a feat called Mega Gaslighting. It's the new 5e feat that he picked up.
Homebrew.
Homebrew, yeah, exactly. No, we can't say that. The overlords will take our money.
We don't have any money.
That's true.
Got him.
Gotcha.
They steal all the money we've made.
They stay broke. So the three of you at this road, you start further into the cavern?
Yeah, I'll start making my way down east.
Okay.
Looking like a beast.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine Strafaria still being, hyper aware of what's happening. You all start working your way deeper into the cavern. It starts to slope slightly downward, and although the walls still have torches on them, it feels like it's getting slightly darker and darker as you walk a good 10 to 15 minutes or so. As the tunnel kind of curves back upward, north, if you will, just to keep things simple. You see a very bright torch array in front of you, and some sort of statue or possibly lone figure just standing there. A good, I don't know. Let me make up a random number here.
69 feet.
69.420 feet. And if you'd like, go ahead and roll a perception check so you can see what is going on. I know you guys should be in the correct.
Oh, nice. I was like, oh, my roll 20 is broken.
Good old roll 20.
9.
Okay.
Oh. What do you roll?
Perception.
13.
8.
8. Beautiful rolls.
Yeah, we're all just so observant.
Bakrog, the only one that is really able to penetrate the darkness in this stone cave. Notice that there's a large human standing there, almost as tall as Bakrog. Their head is kind of like hunched over a little bit. You see this really long, dark hair that's covering their face, and their clothing is like a leather harness that is covering not much of their body, but where the harness isn't covering, you see these. Bakrog sees these very thick and tense muscles that are just straining in place as he's standing there. It looks like he's lifting something super heavy as far as how his body is responding, but he has nothing in his hand. He's straining to the maximum as he's just standing there with his head kind of hunched over a little bit. He hasn't noticed the three of you yet.
Like to hide.
Nice. Well, a good idea.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth. That's a brilliant idea.
11.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Bakrog, go ahead and roll a history check.
Okay. Just an aside. I am no longer seeing anything on roll 20. It's just a black screen for me.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because I got fancy and messed with hiding areas and stuff. Now I need to reveal areas. So
then am I cheating by looking at it on the stream then?
Yes, but that's fine.
You
should be able to see something there.
It's still blank for me. I need to. What if I click this? Oh no, dark mode is not related.
I also clicked the moon.
Boom. You should be able to see that.
There we go. Now I can see.
I just wanted to see what the moon did.
What does the moon do?
Ooh, I got a nat 20 for the history check.
Wow. Oh shit.
Dang.
Play the graphic.
Know him. Know him well.
Confetti. Oh no, do we not have... Yeah, we got confetti. What the hell? There it is. And the same color dice. That's amazing as the graphic itself.
Nice.
Really nice.
Well, I don't think there's any autofocus on this camera.
No,
there we go.
It's funny that the same color dice as the graphic. So as you know this person's tax number, you know this... No, I'm joking. So as you're standing there and you see this figure, even though it's dark and everything, you think of Kenrith, the newly appointed Harper's Guild leader, who is very unsure of himself and is concerned about his former leader. You remember on the wall of the Harper's Guild office, there was a painting of this large and heroic-looking human figure that absolutely fits this exact description. And as you're looking at him, you notice that in the picture in the Harper's Guild office, he was immaculate. There was hardly any scratches or large, significant wounds on his body at all. Here, standing in this tunnel, you see that there, across his chest, underneath the harness, is a massive wound that is still very much healing. So you know it's something really recent that has happened. And I mean, yeah, anything else you want to know about this? You know that this is the leader, the former leader of the Harper's Guild.
Okay, I will. I'll quickly turn back and just catch up my group on this information. And he doesn't look like he's doing well. Something's not right. I need to get closer. I'll head closer.
I'm sure you're saying this quietly.
Yes, in a hushed tone.
I'll watch your six. You go ahead.
So what would you like to do?
I'm sniffing ever so slightly here, one little square at a time.
So as you get to about right there, you hear a loud grunt come from him. Who's there? Stop moving. I can barely contain myself. Go back where you came before it's too late.
Would Bakrog, I feel like, I don't know, my intelligence is -1. Maybe I wouldn't be able to intuit that this is the Mind Flayer's work. I can't leave you. We're here on behalf of Kenrith. I'm coming for you.
And he strains more, like you can almost hear his teeth cracking from this hard just effort that he's putting into himself. No! Go back! Get help! Don't come any closer! I can't hold myself back!
I'll call back, I guess less quietly since they're back there. Or no, I'll call to him. We can't get help, there's a storm. You have to come back with us.
And you almost hear a smile in his response. There's no help for me anymore. That bastard has done to me. I'm done for. There's only one way you can go, then you must get past me.
Tell me, how can I help?
Kill me! Kill me! And like he just loses control at this moment and finally whips his head up, and you see his face is covered in bruises and blood. Some red, some is purple actually. And his left eye is engorged. There's something that looks like has caused like internal damage in his skull area, because his eye is just like horribly red. As he whips his head up and faces you, he starts charging you dead on. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. We don't have an advertisement, I was going to say, while we're doing this initiative, but for people that are watching, please hit that follow button. We really appreciate it. Does it work for this? No.
You can subscribe. Subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah. Actually, that would be nice. You know what? We're trying to get the YouTube going. We have been uploading our videos onto YouTube, so do that.
If you're not catching it now, catch it there.
Yeah, because let's be honest, Twitch is a bitch to catch past streams. It really is. I think, Phil, you got the idea of watching it on YouTube. It's a better way to go.
12.
Okay.
I don't get any bonus to initiative, do I? I guess.
It's your dexterity.
Yeah, okay, so 14.
Okay.
8.
10.
You have not rolled higher than a 10 this whole session, I don't think.
I rolled a couple 18s.
Oh, that's right. There was a couple. Yeah.
No nat 20s over here, though.
No nat 20s. You don't know this
Yeah,
guy's
Mr.
social
Nat
security
20.
number.
Yeah, seriously. And this person has... Wow. Crappy. Okay. So, with that, Bakrog, as you being the most close to this being and fully prepared, you knew something was probably up, and you're ready to go. What would you like to do first?
Is he any closer to me yet since he started charging, or is this about
No,
where
he
got?
just like whipped his head up and took us brought 1 foot forward, so he hasn't even gotten that much closer to you at all.
Okay, so let's see. Let me do this real quick. 20, 30, 35. So I will just go here, which is the furthest my movement can get me, and I will just ready a dodge action.
Okay, so if he comes up to hit you, he has disadvantage on his attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That ends your turn. Do you want to say anything to your companions at all?
Oh yeah, as I'm running up there, I'm gonna say, and I feel like even at this point, even with -1 intelligence, he's been taken by the Mind Flayer.
All right, that ends your turn. Next up is Bren, who... This is going to be interesting. I have homebrewed this character. What up, Woodland Deck House? I'm low.
Hey, Angelo.
Turn this down.
There you go. He's on.
And oh yeah, I'm barely even getting into the... Let me turn this up a little bit. This is what happens when I don't stream D&D for a few weeks. It's all jank.
It's weird. I feel like a lot of streams I've watched lately, people are experiencing just the volumes of everything being completely different every stream, which is like, you'd think once it's set up, it would at least be close to the same every time. But
Yeah.
I've popped into a bunch of streams where they're like, "Wait, I'm super quiet. What? Why?"
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Twitch be twitching.
It be twitching.
All right, how does that sound, Sean? Let me know. It's not getting into the yellow, so I'm gonna bring the battle music just down a little bit. Plus, I'm moving away from my mic. So as Bren, the former leader, music being high. No apologies whatsoever. You're helping us out by letting us know that things are not working right. And I feel like my mic is not where it should be also. I put this mic in my mouth. So as Bren is running directly towards you, let's see here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He does not get to where... 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, he's there as well, running up to you as close as he can. But that's all he's going to do. And that'll end his turn. Unfortunately, the distance was not there. Next up is Trefaria. You are what you think is hidden off to the side. What would you like to do?
I think I'm gonna go for a short bow sneak attack here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll attack.
Ooh. Okay, 9.
A 9. That misses as you try to hide off to the side behind like a stalagmite that's on the ground. You pop out and the height of it kind of throws you off. And you shoot the arrow, and it goes shoop, right over this being's head. Miss just barely, but misses. Do you want to stay where you are at, or do you want to move forward?
I'm gonna move forward.
Okay, go ahead and move your 30 feet or so if you'd like.
How much is each square again?
5.
5. And
If
that's
you want to hide it all,
you
let
can
me
also
know.
go diagonal.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go here. And could I hide here potentially?
Yeah, bonus action hide, absolutely. Go ahead and roll
Okay,
another
cool.
stealth. See if you get a better. Um,
Oh,
action.
1.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
But with my stealth, it's 7.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. With skill checks of 1 or 20 is not a failure or automatic success. So I will keep that in mind though.
I feel like some
And
noises
Eldrin-
were made.
Yeah. Eldrin, as you see all this happen, Strafaria runs off to the side. The two large beings are about to clash, like Godzilla and I was going to say King Kong, but King Kong could not take out Godzilla whatsoever. What would you like to do?
Let's see. I'm gonna start by moving my 30 feet. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
60 feet. I'll do bonus action for Bardic Inspiration on. I'll do Buckrock actually.
Okay. So, Bakrog, you get the Bardic Inspiration from Eldrin. Eldrin, does this look like any certain thing, or is this a quick, how do you do?
I think I'm gonna say, Buckrug, with this, you'll be rock solid. Blow him a kiss.
Shit. I feel like later on when Eldrin like dies or something, a small like stone puns joke book is gonna fall out of his body.
I
So you have
might be turned away, but I feel it. I feel that.
There you go. You can feel the love. You have a D6 you can add to your attack or damage rolls.
Ooh, attack or damage.
I believe so.
You know I'm going to be greedy and add it to damage if that's an option.
No, I think it is only ability
I
skills.
think it's only ability and attack rolls.
Yeah, that's
I'm
exactly what
remembering
it is.
correctly.
See, it's been so long, I'm already forgetting stuff. Eldrin, that ends your turn?
As long as it's a game rule, I can remember it forever. If it's something like actually important, it's gone instantly.
Yeah, I guess I can't really do anything else. Yeah, he's too far away for me to do anything. I'll just end my turn.
Okay, that ends your turn. Bakrog at the top of the initiative order. You have what looks like a almost the same size as you being running up to you with murder in their eyes. What would you like to do?
We're gonna get the old greatsword ready and go meet him in combat here. So we'll go just a couple moves up here. So I should have a little bit of movement left if needed. And we'll just do an attack. We just got plain old attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
So I will use the inspiration on this one. Oh, jeez. Let's see this. 13.
Just hits.
The bardic inspiration D6 rolled a higher number than the D20, so
Oh wow!
it did
Ouch.
that entire all the work there.
That was
Wasn't a 1 though on the D20. So
all right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
okay, damage. So I printed out these sweet cheat sheets because we're still noobs, but it doesn't have the how to deal damage listed on it. Just how to make attacks. Didn't notice till it was too late. But if I remember right, it's the thing that my weapon says plus my strength bonus.
Correct.
Ooh, that's going to be a 14.
Ooh.
14 slashing damage.
As you take your massive blade up, and slash down at this slightly smaller being. You catch him right across his shoulder area. His blood flies to the ground. He grunts in pain, but his eyes don't really reflect that he just took damage itself. Looks fully ready to continue fighting with you. Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn? The damage itself was quite a bit, but his warped mind doesn't necessarily register it.
For sure. I think that's it.
Okay. That'll end your turn. Now on Bren's turn, as you slice into him, he grunts, and then you just see him go, "Oh!" And he's going to go into a barbarian rage. And I haven't done this in a long time since Bosk. If you know who that is, you're a real one.
I remember Bosk. I remember Bosk, and I know who Bosk is in his OG universe, if you will.
So Bren is going to rage, and he very deftly takes out this large great axe that has been just hanging out behind his on his back, and he does this one-handed swooping motion and switches to the other hand and swings it down on top, heading towards your head area. Goes to hit. That is cacked. That is a 18.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a hit.
Okay. So that will be. Make sure I do this right. Ooh, that is 15 points of damage.
Are you kidding me? Is it bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage?
It is bludgeoning.
Okay, it'll be -3 then, so I'll take 12 points of damage. Just still almost half of my health.
Slams the hammer down on you. I rolled an 11 on the D12, so just a heads up. Slams the hammer down on top of you, on your shoulders. And he's actually going to... This sucker is multi-class, FYI, into a fighter. And he is going to use his maneuver. He's going to try to trip you, actually.
Trip me? Oh, no.
You need to roll a strength saving throw as he slams into you, hooks the great axe onto your shoulder and tries to cause you to trip and fall.
Okay, strength saving throw. This should.
Yes, sir.
Come on, dice. It should not be that bad. Ooh. Okay, 24.
Oh yeah, you see, you're ready for it. As it the axe cuts into your shoulder, you kind of grin as this is the element that you're used to. You grab the handle of his axe and smile at him. As he goes to pull, you go with him a little bit and then yank it off. He pulls the axe back and he's smiling back, but still kind of dead in the eyes as this all happens. That'll be the end of his turn. Strafaria, you are up. Eldrin, you're on deck.
I'm gonna go for the short bow sneak attack again.
Okay, you're gonna off to the side, able to get a good angle to shoot him. Go ahead and roll attack.
20.
Oh yeah, that hits absolutely. As you see your friend Bakrog take damage, almost get knocked to the ground, your mind clears and you pull your bowstring back. Go ahead and roll damage.
Five.
All right, absolutely.
Wait.
Did you add your dex modifier to that?
No, I did not. So 9.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, you were not hidden, unfortunately. So you did not get the sneak attack, but 11 is pretty damn good as you release the arrow and it stabs him into his rib cage, off to the left. Actually, he registers that it hits him with a grunt, but he's still staring directly at Bakrog, ready to attack him. But he definitely did some good damage on him. Would you like to move or hide again as you have given off your location?
I'm gonna hide again.
All right. If you stay where you're at, the DC is going to go slightly higher. Just a heads up. So if you want to move up or any which way to give yourself a slightly lower DC, I'll give you that heads up.
Okay, right there.
Okay, go ahead and roll your stealth to see if you hide. And for people that are watching, if you have channel points, you can absolutely use them to give people advantage in combat.
Oh,
or
I forgot.
other
Yeah, I forgot about
So,
that whole
Do
element.
keep that in mind.
yeah.
I forgot to plug that.
16.
Okay, 16.
Don't wreck us, Sean. Don't do it.
He's like, new enemy, new enemy, new enemy. Yeah, yep, Sean. You can redeem channel points to affect the stream. It's going to be more so as this is the Curse of Strahd preamble, so that the characters can get used to this. But once they get into the Curse of Strahd proper, it's going to be even more gnarly. So 16, I will mark that. And that's pretty good. You feel fairly confident that you're hidden, at least for right now. That'll end your turn. Eldrin, you are up. Your half-elf companion seemingly has just disappeared. Bakrog is fighting this large figure, and you are behind them. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna move up a little bit.
Okay.
To right there. I might as well give myself some bardic inspiration, I guess. Right?
Okay. Yeah. Hey.
And then I'm gonna do vicious mockery.
Oh shit.
This is my favorite one. So
It is a
good.
pretty good
The
spell.
laughter one is also really good.
Tasha's hideous laughter.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And what is your?
And I have a joke for it when it's appropriate. That one is...
Yeah, it should be a wisdom saving throw. What is your spell save DC?
Yeah, wisdom. 13.
Okay. Bren, do you have a high wisdom saving throw? Good God, no. That is a 3. I failed. Go ahead and tell us your joke.
Oh shit, I gotta pull it up.
And also roll your D4, I think? Yeah, D4.
D4. And since I pass, I might as well add my bardic inspiration to the damage. Right?
No, it's only for... I was wrong.
Okay.
It's only for... Yeah.
I mean, I should have assumed that. So
You should assume that I was wrong. I
where'd it go? I'm trying to find it. I lost my spot.
Sorry.
Hey, big guy. Oh, and just for continuity, I'm doing your mama jokes for the vicious mockery. Hey there, big guy. Your mama's so ugly, her face counts as difficult terrain.
Oh, wow.
The difficult terrain joke. That's a
You know what? For the fact you're doing a D&D your mama joke, that's pretty impressive. I'll give you credit for that.
tying it all together.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Simpatico.
Add anything to that, or is it just the D4?
Just a D4. Most
Okay.
spells, you don't have any bonuses when you're doing damage.
3.
3 damage at all.
What's the spell
Works.
attack bonus?
So like if you're doing a ranged spell attack, like poison spray or something, you would add that as if you were like shooting an arrow, essentially.
Okay.
Or some are melee spells as well, like a thorn whip kind of a thing. You would add that.
Okay.
Whereas a lot of spells are a spell saving saving throw, and that's where the other person rolls. The Bren, this large human barbarian /fighter multiclass, has still keeping his eyes directly onto Bakrog. But for a brief moment, the matrix is kind of broken for a second. You see his eyes flicker over to you as you talk about his mama like that. But it goes right back to Bakrog. So yeah, it took 3 points of psychic damage and has disadvantage on their next attack. So that is the important thing.
That's the only thing, really.
Nice.
You
You never know. That 3 points of damage could be the game winner. So don't.
I know. I was hoping that he was just like, not a yo
Just
mama
die.
joke.
Like, my mama's not around anymore. Any
me?
movement for you, or is that end of your turn, Eldrin? You already moved, didn't you?
I didn't use all my movement, but I am done moving.
Okay. That ends your turn. Bakrog, you are up. This tall figure is dead set on trying to bring you down.
You know, especially after I've been hit, Bakrog tends to see red a little bit here, so he's in full rage mode, and he's just going for another great sword slash.
Okay. Let's see it.
Come on, big rolls. A natural one.
Oh, no. Wait. Although, wait a second. We have someone, Woodland Deckhouse has redeemed. We could use some help here.
Help me.
Since I am so good at my job, and I know exactly what that means.
The character pops up.
You're like everyone sending their spirit energy to Goku.
Yeah, exactly. Spirit bomb. I like that. I appreciate that. I have completely forgotten what that is. I'm gonna say
Assume it
that
means
is
a natural one.
I think it brings out their character, doesn't it?
Ah, fuck! It's been so long. We did this literally months ago.
It says when a PC rolls next or is about to roll, give them advantage on their next roll. So
Perfect.
yeah, we'll
So
just
that
assume that was
natural-
on that roll.
Yes, we'll say that roll. So you get to roll again,
Okay,
Sean,
sweet.
with the.
I'll set this one
the
over here.
save.
Thank you, my friend Sean. You've saved the day.
The
What can he
fates of
say?
the universe.
I'll make
Save
sure
the-
to redeem some points when you're
that's
in the
literally
Silicon Dynasty
clutch.
this weekend. I'm
There
sure
you
they
go.
do that. I'll just call
Yeah.
up the judge and be like, "Hey, you got to let that guy take back that move or whatever."
That guy gets a treasure token.
Yeah, that guy gets a treasure token. I just redeemed some points. So that is a 17,
That hits.
an actual fighter attack roll. I have like such a huge bonus to it. Rolling a 1 is like I could potentially still hit, but not since it's a natural 1. Okay, so that's a hit then.
Yes, that is a hit.
Okay. Here comes damage. Let's bonk this guy for all the points. That's gonna be 12.
Ooh. Which will what is that? Slashing, I believe.
Slashing, yes.
Which, since he is raging, he is going to take half of that. Actually.
Half.
Yep. Slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing damage. Barbarians, when they rage, they take half damage.
Jeez, I should multi-class the barbarian.
It's a pretty. I'm not to say I'm trying to like give you ideas for your character, but I'm also trying to give you little ideas for your character. Is all.
Bakatron.
Oh, there you go. We got Bakatron in the chat. Woodland Deckhouse, Wild Moonflower, loving it. All of you hanging out here, we appreciate it.
Rage. So he didn't die. Is that what I'm guessing then? It's half damage bullshit.
You're like, what? It's not over? What the shit is this?
I'll take a couple hits. We're good.
He's done. You just blow on him and he falls over. But no, you stab directly into his chest area, and he's just looking at you with this like death stare as you pull the blade out. Why don't you roll an insight check, actually, Bakrog?
Insight.
Insight.
We'll drop the die. That is a 5.
5. You think this Bren character is never gonna go down. You think that this guy is gonna stay up forever. You're a little worried, actually. You might be not scared, but just worried, I would say.
Yeah, kind of come out of the deep rage-filled Terminator mode that I'm usually in these situations. Not so much rage, just Terminator mode, and yeah, a little shaken for sure.
Especially considering that you did some serious damage. Like, your body feels tired just from that attack. As this happens, Bren, who his body is like going through the motion of his next attack, his voice, his mouth is saying to you, "You have to put me down! Put me down!" At the same time, he's bringing his great axe. He's doing this like swooping, swinging motion to get the most momentum out of the attack. And he is going to hit you with...
He's got disadvantage. Let's remember that.
That is true. That is very important. So he's going to try to hit you again with his great axe. He has disadvantage. That is an 18, but he has disadvantage.
Let's roll lower than that.
That is a 7.
Yes. Yes, yes.
That would be altogether... Does a 12 hit?
No.
As he brings the great axe in this like swooping, swinging motion, as it's coming towards you, you duck at the last moment. He brings it all the way back around, and he's actually going... He's going to use his frenzied attack. He can use once per long rest and give you a second melee attack with his bonus action.
Dang.
And he's going to try to hit you again. So it's like, boom, misses, keeps spinning with his axe, almost like a full 360, and he's going to try to slash at you again.
How do the feats work? Do we treat that like an action, or can we do that whenever? Or
Depends on your feats.
okay, I'll get back to you.
So yours is lucky, I believe. You can re-roll.
Like once per rest, I think.
I think he has 3 on
three.
his.
Dang, that's good.
Yeah, lucky is the son of a bitch. I didn't want him to take that one specifically. So does a 15 hit?
Damn. Yes, just barely.
Just barely. Okay. So as he hits,
He's
Because
gonna
I can
kill
also
me.
cause other people to have to reroll.
is that really the thing?
Yeah,
You can use one if you want. Then
like I can just use it whenever.
let me read the rules
Yeah,
here.
look at it. Look at it.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. You can spend 1 luck when an attack roll is made against you.
Oh, against me.
I'm not lucky. You are lucky.
Or rather unlucky in this
Yes.
Rip.
circumstance.
Yeah, it's against you.
Ripperoonies.
So that is definitely a specific wording.
Okay.
I would say that excludes
Yeah.
that. I
Yeah,
apologize.
totally.
But he is going to hit you with. He rolled a 2, so that is altogether. 6 points of damage as it doesn't quite hit you with the side, the sharp edge of the axe. It turns a little bit and almost smacks you across your chest area.
I only take 3 as well.
There you go. 3 points of damage. As he comes now back to a full stop. And he is going to... Yeah, he's just going to ready himself. That ends his turn. Strafaria, you are up. You seem fairly hidden off to the side.
I am going for that sneak attack.
All right, go ahead and you're going to bow, short bow, I'm guessing?
Short bow.
All right.
9.
Fortunately, 9 misses as you stand up once again and shoot off your bow. The spinning motion and Bakrog kind of being in the way throws you off slightly. But if you'd like, go ahead and hide again or move forward, whatever you would like to do.
I'm gonna move forward and hide.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth when you can. Nice.
18.
Oh yeah, you feel fairly confident that with the battle that's going on and your position and everything, that you're fairly hidden. Um, that'll end your turn, I believe. And Eldrin, you're up. What would you like to do?
Am I aware as to whether or not Bakrog still has his bardic inspiration?
I would say that you have an idea that if he's used it or not. Yes.
Did
And he
you?
does not
did
have
Oh
you-
yeah, I did.
He
I
does
did.
not have-
Yeah.
Okay, I can't remember.
Sorry.
I'll use my bonus. Throw him some bardic inspiration. Just say, and I notice he's pretty hurt, so I'll just say, stay on your feet, big boy. And then I'm gonna walk forward a little bit.
Yeah.
To here. And then I'm gonna try the hideous laughter.
Oh shit. Okay. All right.
I like that response.
I hate that fucking spell. I will say this because what's happened to Bren, that he has advantage on magical conditions against him. So, wisdom saving throw.
I got nothing else.
That is a 14. Bren, what the hell is your wisdom? Does a 14 succeed?
Does
Unfortunately, what do you say? Make it
All right,
a
fair
failure
enough,
joke.
I guess. I don't want to waste one, but I'll see if I can find a really bad one.
Yeah, dud. A real
Stall.
dud of a joke, if you will.
Where did this one go? Sorry, this one's a little bit longer. Hey there, friend. This one time I was with some adventurers and we walked into a tavern and we dropped a big bag of weapons on the table. The tavern keeper asked us, what's with all the weapons? So we told him, we're hunting mimics. It was very funny. The tavern keeper laughed. We laughed. The table laughed.
God damn it. That's just a pretty good joke. But Bren, this fighter, as he's hearing this joke, and he's still doing his movement to attack Bakrog and everything, he just looks over at you quickly and says, "Stop making jokes! End me!" So you are not successful.
I know. You have to tell me that. I know. Just
Fair
as a
enough, fair
general
enough.
rule of thumb.
Yeah, it's a GM thing. I gotta let you know that you failed. And now, thank you, Strafaria. That song is in my head, and I appreciate that. Thank you. So that ends your turn. Next up, Bakrog. You have taken some damage from him, and you've given him some damage. What would you like to do?
Bakrog doesn't back down. Bakrog, he's ready to
Was
swing.
Bakrog talking to first?
For some reason, Bakrog turned into Waterboy for a second. Bakrog.
That's me talking about my character. So that's.
No.
I'm not sure if that's first, third, or second
Yeah,
person.
seriously, that just broke my mind. Actually, shit.
Whoops. Well, we're just gonna let that D20 stay on the floor here for a minute. And so that is a 16.
That hits.
All right.
Go ahead and roll your damage. As the Bren almost looks like he's pleading for you to finish him.
Come on. Oh, okay, that's not so bad. That's 12.
Damn.
Another 12.
6. As his barbarian rage takes your large colossal. Wait, what sword is it? A colossal sword?
Is a great sword.
Great sword. My bad. You cut him across his stomach, kind of taking a little bit of inspiration from a spinning move, but instead of spinning your whole body, you just slash him across his stomach area, and it should do more damage than it actually does, but you definitely feel confident that he's bloodied for sure. Is there anything else you'd like to?
I will do my action surge.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
to
do this.
To do another one.
Go for it. Go for it. As you remember that time that Bakura came back at the halftime and the Mud Dogs won the bowl to you? There you go, Bakura. That's awesome. I love that shit.
Okay, let's get a good old extra action here. That is gonna hit. It's 21.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, back to these die for a 11.
Okay. Takes 5 points of damage of his barbarian ability. And
oh, my damage is halved. I hate it so much.
Yeah, any bludgeoning, piercing, or bludgeoning, piercing. What the fuck is the third one? I'm
slashing. Slashing is the kind I'm doing, so hopefully that one.
Like, it's not slashing. This is magical attacks. You actually slash him across his chest. You're doing like a big X on him, if you will, and blood is starting to. Let me do a little math here. Yeah, he's not looking good. You can tell from the damage he took from the Mind Flayer, whatever the hell they did to Bren, and the damage you're doing. He is not doing good right now. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Bren, who is...
Oh, I forgot he gets to go before Strafaria. That's stressful.
He... Okay. Let's get weird here. Yeah, he's gonna hit you with... He's gonna hit you with his great axe. He's gonna take a swing. Let me see if I do this right. Yeah, that's a natural 18.
Oh.
And then he is going... He's going to use another superiority die, and he's going to do a disarming attack on you. So you're going to need to do a strength saving throw once again.
Okay. Oh. What is my... Okay.
And that is 6 points of damage as well.
Oh my god, a 1. Is this an auto fail on a 1?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I got my sword knocked on the ground now. That's not good. That's not good at all.
6 points of damage, or what is it,
6, so 3. Yeah.
Okay. So as
I don't know at what point you become bloodied, but I am getting low.
Well, it's past half your health.
I am bloody AF.
Bloody AF. As he does another spin attack, instead of him slashing you with his sharp edge of the great axe, he brings the handle around and knocks your sword out of your hand, and the actual concussive force of it causes you to take damage. I'm going to say that your sword itself lands about right here, so you're going to have to walk a little bit to get to it. And I have... Yeah, that is the end of his turn. And Strafaria, you are up. You've just witnessed your friend take some good damage and has been disarmed. You're off to the side, feeling very hidden. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go for the sneak attack with the short bow.
Go for it.
You know what? Maybe can I do the sneak attack with the rapier?
You would have to walk up to him, which would bring you out of
Okay.
cover, and you would lose
Okay.
your.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just rolling so bad tonight. Okay. 9.
No, a 9 misses. If you only had somebody that can give you some sort of an inspiration that would help with your attack rolls, that would be clutch.
Oh, I gave it to
What's that?
Bakrog.
Yes, you give it to Bakra.
Did he use it?
Yeah,
I
you
forgot.
used it, didn't you?
No, I didn't forgot to.
No,
But
I used it.
Woodland Deckhouse once again, bam, has given another. We could use some help here, so go ahead and roll again,
Okay.
Strafaria. That's why we have this. That's why we have this. I feel like D&D can be so punishing sometimes.
18. Much
Nice. That definitely hits. Yeah, fuck that 9. That's awesome.
better. Oh, wait, it's actually 19. I'm just bad at math.
No, it's all good. That hits. So go ahead and roll your damage dice and the sneak attack dice.
Sneak attack's
you type
extra D6.
Yes, an extra
Okay.
D6. And add your dexterity to both of it, or all of it at the end. How did you type that so fast, Strafaria? That was so fast.
12. No, wait.
Nice.
I'm sorry. I'm just terrible at math. 14, right?
14.
No.
Okay.
What'd you roll? Let's do
It's
math
8
check.
plus 6. I know.
Yeah, 14.
And then did you add your dexterity bonus on top of that?
Yeah, because I rolled 2 4s.
Okay.
Wait, and just my dexterity, so that would be 12.
It'll be a 12, yeah.
Okay. Okay. And since that's piercing, it drops down to 6. As you pop up, more determined than ever, you unleash your arrow, and it actually hits him into the side of his like shoulder, neck, clavicle area, and you can hear him for a moment go as he's continuing to try to kill Bakrog, but you definitely did some pretty good damage to his neck. He's not happy.
I'm going to
would you like-
whisper into his ear. Hey.
Would you like to hide again?
I would.
Okay, go ahead and roll your stealth. Eldrin, you're on deck.
17.
You're feeling fairly confident that even though you just shot an arrow into this man's neck, he does not know where you're at. Eldrin, you're up. What would you like to do? This battle is getting more intense by the second.
Really?
Where are we at? I'm gonna walk up. Where is it?
Can you pick up my sword and throw it to me?
Can
I? You could definitely throw it over to him, so he doesn't have to move away and have a attack of opportunity.
He still has to pick it up.
He still has to pick it up, yes, but he doesn't have to move
Where's
away.
the sword at?
Right now, his sword is right here.
Would that take my action?
That would take your action, yes.
Never mind then.
Which I
Probably not worth it.
I don't know what your action is,
Yeah, that makes two.
but you may have a better action to use with that sword. Just gonna say that.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you?
How dare you? I am Eldrin Farrell.
The leader of the whatever we are. All right, I want to do something else, but
No, do what you do. You do what you do.
and he's still close to. You know what? Hold on. 1, 5, 10. No, 5, 30. No. If okay, hold on. Question. If
Answer.
I was right here, would Bakrog be considered within 5 feet of me?
Are we talking like to hit or 5 feet? Because 5 feet is technically standing next to him here.
Like if I had an attack that affects people within 5 feet of me, would it affect Bakrog?
No. Unless it's like a circle attack.
What's a circle attack?
So like if the damage was a diameter instead of like a cone or a line.
Within 5 feet of me.
What is this attack?
Don't worry about it.
Motherfucker, no, now you got
That's
me
my
interested.
question.
I want to know what you're doing.
I feel
Within
like
5
I'm
feet.
outside of 5 feet. That's
Yeah,
what
you're
I-
outside of 5 feet, but I want to know what this fucking attack is now.
All right. You don't need to know anything.
God damn
I'm gonna toss over some bardic inspiration to Strafaria.
Okay, very nice.
Damn. Okay, yeah, fuck it. Let's just try it. And then I'm going to do Thunderclap.
Oh, gotcha.
Clapping the old thunder cheeks.
Mhm.
The old thunder cheek. Wow. Okay. Yeah, technically you are correct. That would not hit them. He is safe where you are now.
Is it gonna knock my sword way far back? Because that'd be funny.
I kind of wish that would be the case. Yes.
It is outside of the 5 feet.
Yeah, I think
It is
the sword.
outside the
I think
fight.
You
it
are
did
10
say
feet
that
away from him.
sword
but
was here.
Yeah.
Sword is right there. Yes, exactly. Oh god, I really wish that was the case though. I would try to make that actually happen. Yeah. Like the Benny Hill music starts going. Actually, I shouldn't say that. We'll get sued.
I'm going to turn to camera and go, ay, ay, ay.
Jesus. What is your spell save again?
13.
This is a Constitution saving throw, I believe. Got a high Constitution.
Yeah. I don't know that.
That's a fucking 5, though. Does a 10 succeed?
It does. I just told you. No, it does not. I told you it was 13.
I'm playing the role of a game master. Bastard.
You do such a good job of pretending not to know what you're talking about that I get confused.
I'm that good. Yeah, it's very true. So go ahead and roll your 1d6 thunder damage.
All right. D6.
And what does this thunderclap look like? Do you slap your own cheeks? What do you do?
I don't know. I hadn't thought about that.
That's a good point.
Art gag, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds like
Eldrin is a nobleman.
a shit.
He does not make fart jokes.
Noblemen make the best fart jokes. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's not what clapping cheeks means.
I know. I was trying to say it and see if Phil would pick that up. I'm pretty sure Eldrin doesn't do lunges though. He doesn't have cheeks to clap.
I'll get back to that. I don't know. I don't want to slow things down. I'll have to figure out my system for what thunderclap my procedure is. Yeah, I'll say he kind of plays his ocarina and then claps his hands for now.
There you go.
I'll make sure by the time we get the main campaign going that I have it
You know what
in
it
place.
looks like. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you already roll your damage? I didn't hear it.
Is this included in the attack bonus or is this not?
No, this is just its own separate d6.
Cool. Fuck you. 4.
Fair enough. I need to mute Discord because people are talking right now and the notifications are going off. So I apologize for people that are watching and hearing that. Has nothing to do with me though. I'm not that cool. So as you play your little ocarina and clap your hands, this concussive wave shoots out from you, Eldrin, and hits him square in the chest. He does not have resistance against this, actually. Yeah, thunder damage? Absolutely not. He does not have resistance against this, as he takes all 4 points of it.
Good boy.
Does that end your turn? Yes, you moved action. You gave the inspiration to Strafaria, I believe.
I did.
All
They
right,
both have
that'll
inspiration.
End your turn. Let me just do some quick math here.
Uh-oh. Should we pop up the Super Baco Bros technical difficulties overlay?
This might take a while thing. Did I put that on here, actually? Let's see.
I could do that.
as
I
I'm
could do like
doing-
an entire screen.
Of just me. No, it should just be me like trying to do math. Just an image.
Yeah, I'll recreate the like lady thinking about the math meme.
Yeah, I did bring up the "we'll be right back" thing, just so that we've said that we've used it, Phil.
Okay.
So that ends your turn. He is not dead.
Thundercloud
Backrog, you
doesn't
are
do
up.
any sort of like sweet paralysis situation.
I know. I was hoping
No,
it was. That was my
No,
plan.
Thunder Wave does.
Does not.
Thunder Wave will push people back 10 feet if they succeed, but no,
Oh, that
which
would
would give you an attack of
clutch right now.
opportunity.
Yeah.
But no, your opponent is taking numerous damage. He is not doing good. You yourself have taken a lot of damage. What would you like to do?
So I have no weapon because my halberd is disintegrated and my greatsword is on the ground. What does an unarmed attack look like? Just so I know what my options are here. I might try to just punch him out because I feel like if he gets an attack of opportunity, I'm just gonna die.
It'd be a D4.
Is the damage?
Correct.
Oh, that's awful. D4 plus strength?
Yes, D4 plus strength. So it's up to you.
How is there a check I can do to get an idea of how close to dying he is? I guess you've already kind of told us.
Go ahead and give a perception check.
Perception, okay. An 11.
You can tell that he's for sure close. I mean, you're not sure if you blow on him, he's going to fall over, if he needs another good hit, but he is definitely close.
All right, well, we're going to go full Backrog Terminator mode then, and I don't even need a weapon to kill you.
Nice.
He's kind of forgot that he's like doing this guy a favor at this point, or that he should feel bad about killing him. He's just full battle mode. Let's see. So that's going to be 16.
That hits.
And a D4.
Plus strength.
Oh, it's 16 if I'm proficient, I guess. I added my normal proficiency thing.
You would be proficient in this, especially you being a former gladiator.
Okay.
If this is Eldrin doing an unarmed strike, no.
Okay.
No offense, Eldrin.
It's going to be 5 damage.
Okay.
Five punchy damage.
Which he would take 3 damage because that would be a bludgeoning. And oh man, as you scream out, "I don't even need a weapon!" and you punch him square in the jaw, the teeth fly out of his mouth and blood splatters against the wall. His eyes are blinking. You can tell he's barely holding on, but he is still standing upright. Anything else you would like to do?
Potions are full actions, right? Not bonus actions.
Potions are full actions, correct.
Rough. I don't feel like... Okay, an offhand attack is a bonus action. Can I hit him with the old left, right, left?
You can get it with a offhand. You would not have proficiency. On this one.
Okay. We'll go for that. I'm going to have to roll true on this one.
I think you still have your inspiration, I believe.
No, you gave it to her last time.
No, I gave you one.
I used it.
I used it
Used it?
immediately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I rolled a dirty 20 for that one.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right, we be punching big punchies. God damn it! I dropped the die. 2 big a punchies. Okay.
Roll damage.
That's gonna be a 6.
So another 3 points of damage with the bludgeoning. Oh man, he is still holding on as you punch him again the other way.
You're gonna
not as
up.
strong as you'd like, but he is still standing, and he looks like he's about to unleash some shit on you right now. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, it sure does.
All right, he is up, as he is going to take his great axe. He's almost smirking, missing teeth, and blood just coming out of his mouth as he goes to attack Oh, are you serious? That's a natural 2. And as he goes to swing his axe down at you, his eyes, the blood goes into his eyes for a moment, and you just quickly step out of the way as the axe just goes right into the ground. He's struggling a little bit and pulls the axe back out, but he misses. Did I use my action surge? I did, didn't I?
Yes,
I
fucking
did. No, I did.
You done frenzied me. You did some other double attack shit.
Yeah, D&D Beyond, you fucking marked it for me and everything, you bastards. Okay, that is his attack. Strahd, you are up. He is taking some serious damage. What would you like to do?
I'm going in for the sneak attack again.
All right, let's see it.
Your bowstring draw true.
Well,
Let's see. Doesn't actually have
That's with dex and proficiency.
yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Your
did
bardic
use my-
inspiration.
Oh yeah, you get it. You get an extra d6 because of the bardic inspiration.
Oh, okay. Can I roll it independently and add it to it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that would be 18.
Nice.
18. I was gonna say his AC is 13, so unless there's somehow a -1, you definitely hit him.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll damage as you pop out from your lucky stalagmite. I figured out a nice little riddle to figure out what is, stalagmites or stalactites.
Nice.
I'll tell you after the attack.
I'm always
10.
getting it wrong. 10? Hell yeah.
Nefaria, as you pull your string back and unleash this arrow, tell us, how do you finish your foe? What does this look like to the people watching? Where do you hit him? How does he get finished off?
I'm gonna hit him. I draw my bow, and I let it go. And I'm full of rage at this point, and I want him to be dead. And it hits him right between the eyes, into the brain, and he falls flat.
Okay. As you unleash the arrow, there's this moment of calm and clarity. As you do one last breath, you hold it and let it go, and the arrow flies just past Bakrog's shoulder off to the right side behind, directly into Bren's head. And you see a moment of release in his eyes as he falls back instantly backwards to the ground, and lies there as blood starts pooling out away from his body. As the three of you kind of catch your breath for a moment, and you gather your surroundings. You hear this coughing throat noise, just as Bren, who is still alive, just barely holding on with an arrow in his head, he's just talking. You can't really hear it, what he is saying. But Bakrog, if you want to get down quickly and try to hear him, his last words of
definitely.
Bren.
I was gonna say
Ogundil.
As the arrow hit and I saw him fall, the just release of all the tensity of battle. So I already have fallen to a knee as that happens, and then so hearing him babbling, I'll lean in.
Okay.
What do we got? Check perception, something?
No, I'm not gonna have you roll anything for this. As you quickly go to one knee and then lurch forward to hear his last breath, you can just very faintly hear him. Thank you. Thank you. Kill him. Kill that bastard. Don't go in half-ass. Kill him. Kill him. Just and Bren expires. Eyes wide open still. So, bullshit where the eyes close by themselves. That fucker's eyes are wide open.
Eldrin's hand comes in. Pulls his eyelids down.
I love that. I love that. Just like the vision of Bakrog's hand just comes in. Or the three of you now. Actually, Bakrog's the only one that really took any damage.
Yeah, I straight up flop onto the ground.
Yeah. You gather your surroundings and look around, and as you do, let me zoom back out for everyone else who can see this. You see there's this little entryway over here that may give you some safety for possibly a long rest if you want to, but that we're going to address next time on Neighborhood RPG. So thank you everyone that watched and interacted. I really appreciate it. Woodland Deckhouse with the first redemption points of the channel. I super appreciate it. And super clutch, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I think I might have died otherwise.
Yeah, no. That was pretty close. I wanted this to be a challenge for you guys, but I think a couple of good rolls on my end could have killed you. So all around, thank you. Really appreciate it. Bakatron for hanging out in the chat. Always good to see you. And we're going to pick up next week right where we left off. Cyrus, before we get out of here, if you want to plug Mental Misplay at all, it is a great channel. I highly recommend people to check it out.
Mental Misplay. Let's see. New year. We're calling it the year of the schedule. We're trying to get things out on an actual release schedule because apparently people and robots who create algorithms like schedules. So every Monday now, 9 p.m. Best Coast time, we are podcasting for about an hour, 9 to 10-ish. Just kind of weekly wrap up of the things that have happened in the Magic, kind of specifically like the Commander or CDH world, but just kind of Magic in general too, because shit's always going down. And then those will come out. So that's live on Twitch on Monday nights, up on YouTube on Wednesday. If you're a patron, you can have access to it on Tuesday, and then gameplay videos every Friday. Hoping to get those out to patrons by like Wednesday or Thursday. Whenever they're done, I'll upload them so patrons can get the gameplay videos early. Also, and this Saturday we're streaming with this guy Angelo, who I've been hanging out with for the last couple hours here.
Oh, that's right. Chillax Mundar. Hell yeah.
Chillax Mundar. We'll be playing some CDH. We might have a double Najila pod because I know Skylar's been playing Najila too. I have cards for you here whenever you want to come pick them up.
Oh yeah. I think I might do Godo first game
nice.
just because I'm so, and then switch to Najila. But yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. So that'll be really fun. It's you and Skylar and Bunny, who hasn't been on the stream in a while, who's always kicking our ass whenever she comes around. So yeah, that's Mental Misplay stuff.
Oh yeah.
Looks like we got a sleepy awoken child
as one does. And this Sunday morning, Phil, we're going to be doing our Not Enough Time podcast. I'm not going to be recovering from a crazy tournament that I drove down the night before. That was wild, Cyrus. I don't know how much.
You're a warrior for doing both those drives straight through and making such good time that we were able to get on a 10 o'clock boat. That was ridiculous.
I literally woke up the next morning and I'm still kind of suffering from it. I lost my voice.
Oh, same. Yeah, no, I'm still recovering just from the brain power that it took to play in a tournament and then just go straight back to life the next day.
Yeah. So we're going to be shooting for Not Enough Time podcast with Phil and I Sunday morning at 9, unless life wants to just be a dick. But I don't care what the hell is happening. It's going to happen.
Nice.
We talked about possibly doing a tier ranking pod, which we've never done before. And
I love a tier list.
yeah, I think a tier list is a cool thing. Phil has some really cool ideas on what we're going to be doing. If you want to find out what that is, tune in and find out. Turn your notifications on. And, not you specifically, sorry. I'm talking to the people in general in the stream.
There's no way I'll ever be awake at the time
I
that you
know.
guys do this podcast in the morning. Especially on a weekend. It's just never going to happen. Hannah, you got some pluggables. You want to plug your pluggables?
Yeah.
I'm hosting a lichen education and identification walk through the Vashon Nature Center. You can sign up on their website, vashonnaturecenter.com, and come hang out with us and nerd out with some lichen.
What about your sweet TikTok / Instagram? I forget which one it is.
Yeah, so on Instagram, it's Mushroom Moonflower for Mushroom Identifications, local and lichen. And on TikTok, it's Mama Moonflower.
There's some pretty cool TikTok videos.
Thank you. They're super fun to make.
I've been wanting to make more. I am so bad at it. I'll make one every quarter, essentially, like every 3 months or so.
That's about where I'm at.
Phil, is there anything you would like to plug or anything you'd like to say before we get out of here?
Not really. Yeah, we'll see if we'll see everyone on Sunday or not. Don't want to be Philly downer, but we'll see what happens.
The track record has not been great, but I will say this. I am fully committed for Sunday, and also I feel like role-playing MVP goes to you this session, Phil. You stepped right into Eldrin's dickery, or unless that's just you in general, but you really turned it up a notch, and I really like it.
It's definitely inspired by real life. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, he's pretty weak. He can't really do anything, so that's really all I can do is roleplay. So might as well embrace it.
I like it. I like it a lot. So next Tuesday, we're gonna pick up from there and probably have the conclusion of this little preamble. If you all survive, I should say, and we'll get into the Curse of Strahd proper, which I have something very special that I've been working on to not only show to the viewers but to the players as well. So. With that, let's go ahead and raid. Holy crap, Emma Skyward has got a huge viewer.
Wow.
Whoa!
600 viewers in there. That's
600
wild.
viewers. That is who I'm going to raid because it's them or the wolf conservation.
Game's Done Quick is going. They've got 50K viewers. Game's Done Quick. They're like a speedrunning channel. They're huge. They don't need our raid.
Say, holy shit. I have somebody else named Jojo Sabri, but I don't know who that is actually. They got a whole bunch as well. I like Emma Skyward. I think they're really cool. So let's go ahead and do that. People that are still watching, thank you for being here. Please be patient with yourself and others. It's a simple thing that you can do to try to make this world a better and easier place to live in. And as always, I actually did it. Stay hydrated. Thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next time. I am not timing this right, I don't think. It is still going. There it is. Okay, cool.
Look at you.
Holy shit, 600 people? Is she normally that many people?
No, I mean, she gets a good 200 sometimes, which is pretty epic, but 600's wild.
That is wild. What is she playing?
She's playing, I think, if she's doing her usual thing, she's playing Explorer Elves.
Wow.
Big elf player.
Good for her.
Yeah, no, the elf tech is so cool.
I'm really down on
that was some insane sequencing too. That was pretty sweet.
Like commentary on her game.
Yeah. that was cool. That Nyx land, you were looking at that the other day when you were playing against that mono black deck, but that Nyx land